For a while tonight, at least, Mark Hughes, most likely the most wanted man in America, suspected of being involved in the murders of 4 police officers. His brother, Corey, insisted all along that your brother was not involved.
So you saw him hand his gun over to
100%. At this corner where we were at, whatever cop was on that corner there, he gave it to that cop. He don't have his gun.
So you are confident?
100%. Man, listen, man.
The rally was peaceful. Everybody was represented there, black, white, Latino, all different faiths. And, you know, everything was going well under the circumstances. And then everything just kind of went crazy in one instance. You know, the protest was kind of ending, and we were near the front, and we heard the gunshots. And so I knew, because of the very reason we were there, 2 black men had just gotten killed by cops, I knew that it was important for him to get his firearm to the authorities. So I made sure I found the first cop I could find. I said, "Say, bro, make sure you give this gun to the cops." I found the officer. He relinquished his gun to the cops. About 2 hours go by because our cars are kind of stuck where we can't get to our vehicles, and phones are dead. We can't get to our vehicles. And they finally charge my phone up. When I get my phone, I mean, my phone is blowing up. I mean, I got like 100 text messages, my calls are going crazy. And you know me, I'm thinking maybe they saw me on the news and kind of explaining what was going on, because there is an active shooter. But that's not why they were calling me. They were calling me to let me know that the active shooter, based upon what the DPD said, was my little brother.
I instantly became frightful, and I thought that literally I was gonna get gunned down by the police there. So what I did is I instantly removed my shirt, and the next thing I said is that I need to get to a police officer and explain to them what's going on, that I had nothing to do with this. I was first going to go to the group of police officers, but I didn't think that was going to go too well, especially with the horrific events that had just taken place. So I waited till a couple of officers had went by that was isolated. Once I told them what was going on, that's when they immediately took me into custody.
I don't want people to think the narrative for us is that we're gun enthusiasts or that we're Second Amendment apologists, because that's not it. This one particular rally, we've been to several, he decided to take his gun as symbolism to let people know that the Second Amendment, just like it works for them, it should work for us, and that he shouldn't have lost his life for rightfully carrying a firearm.
It was 16 hours later that the Dallas Police Department took his image down off their Twitter account, but kept it on another account. 2 days later, they brought that image down. But what they never did was went before a camera and said, this individual that we identified was a mistake. We've spoken with him. He's fully cooperative. He was not involved. Please leave him and his family alone. And so that's what we're looking for.
But there's one person that we would like to see reach out to us that hasn't, and that's the chief of police that got on national TV and told the world to go and chase after my brother. He's made a lot of great speeches. I mean, some phenomenal speeches that I applaud him for. But I have to say, while you're making these great speeches, I think you're being a bit irresponsible and not caring about this particular black life, because he refuses to go and recant and pull the target off of my brother's back. And that's an issue that we have, a major issue.
There's a lot of raw emotions in this situation. Police officers were killed, and a lot of people feel vulnerable. Many police departments across the country are still receiving threats and attacks, and so people are looking for someone to blame. And right now, unfortunately, my client is the face of the person to blame, and that's a really dangerous thing.
People reached out to me showing support. I had a lot of support through social media, through emails. For instance, when I got off the plane, a young white lady came to me and she was like, she had seen everything that was going on me through the news, and did I mind her praying for me? So as I'm getting my luggage off the plane, she said she prayed for me. So I'm getting a lot of love, but like my brother said, it's still a lot of hate out there as well. But I would say the love is really starting to increase now as the word is starting to get out there. We haven't done anything wrong.